Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see the new topic circles and tangents. We are going to see how a circle will be and how a tangent of a circle will be. Okay, so there are three cases in this if this is a circle. So what is a tangent means? Tangent is a line that touches the circle at only one point. Okay, only one point. So there will be three cases. Between a line and a circle there will be three cases. If this is the line and if this is the center, there is no point of contact. No point of contact. Okay, and if the line touches the circle at only one point, if this is the point, then this line is called as the tangent. This line is called as the tangent. Okay, and again if the line passes through the circle, if the line passes through the circle, what happens is there will be 2 points of contact. 2 points of contact. Here the point of contact will be only one. Okay, one point of contact. There is no point of contact. Here it is only one point of contact, and this case there are 2 points of contact. This line is said to be the secant line. Okay, this line is said to be the secant line, but the thing what we are going to discuss in this subdivision is tangent. That is the line which passes through the circle at only one point. If this is the tangent? No, because the line may go here. Right, line it just expands. So the line may go here. Therefore, this is not the tangent. The tangent is the line will be passing outside the circle. This in this case is called as the tangent. This is also tangent. This is also tangent. Likewise, this is also tangent. Okay, this case is called as the tangent. Okay, for tangent and circle, how many point of contact will be there? There will be only one point of contact. Okay, and then see here. Okay, so from the point inside on and outside the circle, how can we draw the tangent? One point la irundhu oru tangent eppadi varalam? If this is the point, okay, so outside the circle, how can in the point la irundhu oru line varayanum? That line should be the tangent. How can we draw? Like this. Okay, so this is the tangent. So if this is the point, if we draw like this, this is no tangent. This is not the tangent, but this is the tangent. And there is another one method. If this is the point, right? So a point there may be two tangents. This is also one tangent and this is also one tangent, and the tangent is meeting at a point. Okay, so the tangents will be of same distance. Okay, in the point the same distance la irukum. From this point to the point the same distance la irukum. So here there are two tangents. So from a point outside the circle we can draw two tangents. From the point on the circle we can draw one tangent, and from the point inside the circle we can draw no tangents. If this is the point, in the point la or tangent varayum appadina indha or line varayumbodhu it goes on like this. So this is not the tangent. If this is the point is on the circle, means we can draw a tangent. If the point is outside the circle, we can draw two tangents. Okay, so and here in your book they have given some of the proofs. See here in page number 185, see this third one. The length of the two tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal. That is what we have said here. If from outside the point, exterior, this is called as the exterior point. Okay, so in that the tangent varumbodhu, the length of this tangent, this be tangent 1 and this is tangent 2, means the length of tangent 1 is equal to length of tangent 2. This is one property. And see here, next one is if two circles touch externally, the distance between their centers is equal to the sum of their radii. So how this is, means if this is one circle and if this is two circle, okay, this will be the center and here this will be the center. This is the radius of this circle and this will be the radius of this circle. So what is the distance between their center? Distance between their center from this point to this point, if this is R1 and this is R2, means that is the sum of their radii. Okay, that's what they have given here. And similarly, if the circle is inside the another circle, if this happens, if this is a circle, and if this is another one circle, if this is the center of this circle, and again if this is the center of this circle, what is the distance between these two centers? These two centers. From this point we have to neglect this point, that is from R1 lerundu we have to minus R2. So R1 minus R2 is the distance between the center of two circles when one circle is in the interior of another one circle. When two circles touch externally, what is the distance between their centers? It is the R1 plus R2, that is sum of their radii. It is what they have given. Okay, so another one thing is from the external point, for the tangent, the two tangents may touch the two lines may touch two circles. So how many point of contact will be 4? So இங்கேயும் ஒரு circle இருக்கலாம், இங்கேயும் ஒரு circle இருக்கலாம், there is no problem with it. But this is the tangent for this circle, these two are the tangent for this circle also, and these two are the tangent for this circle also. Okay, so if this happens means the point of contact, this distance is equal to this. If this is AB and if this is PQ, what they are given is AB is equal to PQ. Okay, now we are going to see another important naming theorem, alternate segment theorem. So for that we have to know what is the alternate angle. Okay, so alternate angle, while seeing the problems of the previous subdivisions, we have seen what is an alternate angle. Okay, so alternate segment. See in page number 186. The angle in the alternate segment of OC, they have given a diagram. Okay, they have given like this. This is A and this is P and this is B, S, Q, R, okay, R and this is T. Okay, what's the thing here is, if this angle is 1 means, if this is 1 means, this will be equal to 1. Okay, similarly, if this another one thing, if this is 2 means this will be equal to 2. You have to prove, this is the alternate segment, you have to prove this. Okay, so alternate segment is what they have given. See here, angle QPB. What is angle QPB? Angle QPB, that is equal to angle 1, and that is angle QSP, that is will be also equal to 1. Okay, QPB is equal to QSB, and similarly QPA, angle QPA is equal to angle 2, and that is will be equal to angle QTP, which is also equal to angle 2. This is called as the alternate segment. That is ஒரு லைன் இருக்கு. This is the what this is called as the quadrant of the circle. This is chord of the circle. This is one chord of the circle. So அந்த chord touch பண்ற point, this is the tangent. Okay, so அது எப்படி டிஃபர் பண்ணுது? இந்த tangent லைனோட டிகிரி வந்து 180 டிகிரி. ஸோ இது வந்து இப்படி இந்த கார்டு வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது 180 டிகிரி it is differentiating, that is it is separating in two angles, that is this is 1 and this is 2. So this first angle will be equal to, அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டில் ஒரு கார்டு இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸோ அந்த கார்டில் இருக்க இந்த ஆங்கிள் QSP, இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆங்கிள் will be equal to QSB and the second angle will be equal to QPT, where Q2P. So where QTP is the triangle which we have formed using the chord QP. Okay, so don't get confused with that. We can see the theorem, then you can understand this. Just the thing is, இது வந்து first angle and இது வந்து second angle. அந்த first angle and second angle எதுக்கு equal? இந்த first angle இந்த angle க்கு equal இருக்கும், இந்த second angle இந்த angle க்கு equal இருக்கும். The main thing is you have to clear with the diagram. So okay, so diagram எப்படி வருது? இது ஒரு chord. So அந்த கார்டுக்கு ஆப்போசிட்டில் அந்த சேம் பாயிண்ட் வந்து இன்னொரு கார்டு வரைகிறாங்க, and they are what they are doing, they are joining the 2 points. அந்த கார்டோட அதர் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, அதை வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஜாயின் பண்ணுறது அந்த பீலேருந்து ஒரு பைசெக்டர் வரைகிறாங்க. அந்த பைசெக்டர் என்ன பண்ணுது, யூ கேன் டேக் திஸ் சைட் ஆல்சோ. ஆனால் இங்கே வந்து ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடில் மட்டும் அந்த பைசெக்டார் வந்து கியூவை மீட் பண்ணுது. ஆஃப்டர் தட் what they have done is using that PQ they have drawn a triangle QTP. PQன்றது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்டு நம்ம வரைஞ்ச சொல்லி அந்த கார்டை வச்சு they are making a triangle QPT. okay, so அதுக்கப்புறம் what we have to prove is QPB will be equal to QSP, that is the alternate segment, and QPA is equal to QTP. okay, now let us see the proof in the what's that, in the sum, that is theorem. okay, so this is the center. okay, so that is the center. They are drawing a card here. okay, from here to here, and another one card. If this is the point where the card meets the tangent, okay, from that point they are drawing another one card. so அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்றாங்க, அந்த ரெண்டையும் they are joining, and the card oda another point irukum illaya, that 2 points they are joining. so after joining that, so in the center, this is the diameter, right? this point is the diameter. okay, so this diameter is meeting this point, and they are forming a triangle using this card. this is a card, and the card use panni they are forming a triangle. this is the diagram. we are forming the triangle. what are the points? this is A and this is B. this is the tangent. this is the point where the tangent meets the circle, and this point is the center, which is O. okay, P, and this is Q, and this is S, this is T. let this be R. okay, now the angles. if this is 1, this will be equal to this angle, and similarly another one angle is this. if this is 2, this will be equal to this. this is what we have to prove in this segment. okay, so what's the theorem? this is the alternate segment theorem. naming theorem, another one naming theorem in this chapter, alternate segment theorem. okay, so see the statement. if a line touches a circle and form the point of contact, a chord is drawn. so this is the line which is touching a circle, and from that point of contact we are drawing the chord. what is the chord? chord is PQ. okay, we are drawing the chord. the angles between the tangent and the chord are respectively equal to the angles in the corresponding alternate sides. so what are the angles between the line and the tangent? so this is the line, the chord is like this. this is the tangent and this is the chord. so this will be first angle and this is the second. that is what we have written here. this is the first angle and this is the second angle. these angles are respectively equal to their corresponding alternate segments. so one ku alternate this angle and 2 ku alternate this angle. that is what we have to prove. okay, so given, so what we have drawn, we have drawn a circle with center O. here the center is O, and the line touches the point at P. so from that point, from P we are drawing a chord PQ. P lerundu we are drawing a chord PQ, and S, and then T are 2 points on the circle in the opposite side. so this is one point and this is another one point, which is the opposite side circles. so இத ரெண்டி ஆட் பண்ண, இத ரெண்டி நம்ம ஜாயின் பண்ணாலும் that will be the diameter. so opposite side. so again opposite side, and again we are drawing a chord PQ. இதுக்கு opposite we are drawing a chord PQ. we are joining the lines. okay, see here, what you have to prove is, we have to prove angle QPB is equal to angle PSQ. this is the first thing we have to prove, and the second angle is angle QPA is equal to angle PTQ. right? QPB is equal to angle QSP or PSR, anything, PSR or PSQ, anything like that. this is PSQ, sorry. PSQ, and again we have to prove the second angle. What's the second angle? QPA is equal to PTQ. This is what we have to prove. Now let us move on to the proof. See, after that we are drawing the diameter RP. So you have to mention the things what you are drawing in the diagram. You have to mention the constructions also. Okay, see the first one. See, since this is the straight line, since this is the diameter, we know that in a circle, the diameter will be perpendicular to the tangent. Okay, if this is the tangent and the triangle and the diameter, that will be perpendicular to that. Perpendicular means it makes an angle 90 degree. Therefore, what we can say? Triangle RPB will be equal to 90 degree. See here, RPB can be divided into RPQ plus QPB, right? So if your triangle, okay, if this is the line which is from this right angled side, means this can be written as this angle plus this angle. So similarly, what we are writing is angle RPQ plus angle QPT. Okay, right? So that's not QPB. Angle RPQ plus angle QPB, which is equal to 90 degree. Now let us keep this as first equation and see the second equation. So angles in a semicircle. So this is the semicircle. So if this will be the semicircle. This is the semicircle. So angle PQR. So this will be the 90 degree. Because there is a property which you might have learned in the smaller classes. Semicircle in this, the semicircle form angle it will be 90 degree. Any angle, it will be 90 degree. So the second point is, what is the point? Angle angle PQR, RPQ angle PQR will be equal to 90 degree. Okay, because of by semicircle. You have to write that by semicircle's property. You have to write the angle in a semicircle will be 90 degree. So the angle formed in a semicircle will be 90 degree. You have to write the sentence for the angle formed in the semicircle will be 90 degree. Okay, so if it is 90 degree, the other two angles, these angles will be so if this is a triangle RQP, this is a triangle. If this is 90 degree, so we know that the triangles, the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degree, right? So in the next thing we are taking the triangle RPQR. So we know that this is a right angle triangle PQR, right? So what angle PQR is, this angle is 90 degree. Therefore we can take this triangle, that is a right angle triangle. From that, if this is 90 degree, the sum of these two angles will be equal to 180 minus 90 degree, that is 90 degree. Therefore angle PRQ plus angle QPR will be equal to 90 degree. Now let this be the third equation. Okay, so from 1 and 2, see here, this will be second equation. See, this is also 90 degree, right hand side, this is also we are taking 90 degree. So from 1 and 2, what we are writing is angle RPQ plus angle QPB will be equal to this side, angle PRQ plus angle QPR. Okay, see here, angle QPR. So what is the, you have something in common, see here, RPQ. This is also RPQ, right? So, middle angle. If this is given means the angle is at the middle point. This can be written as angle RPQ. Middle term change this term can interchange. If PQR, we can say this angle is PQR or RQP. Everyone. So what's the thing here is, this is also called as RPQ. This is also RPQ. So therefore this will be cancelled. So what's the thing remaining? Angle What's the remaining thing? Angle QPB is equal to angle PRQ. Okay, now let us take this as the fourth equation. Okay, angle QRP. Okay. So again, and what is QRP? Angle QRP will be equal to angle PSQ. PSQ. Angle QRP will be equal to angle QSP. So what they have given? See here. Take this diagram like this. This is P and this is Q, this is R and this is S. This is the diagram there. Okay, see here, angle QRP will be equal to angle PSQ because they are having the, in this triangle, they are having the bases same. If the bases are same, from the same base they are forming two triangles. So the angles will be the same. So this angle will be same. What is the angle? By the angles in same segment are equal. So what we can write? We can write that triangle. So it is angle, right? So angle QRP. QRP is equal to angle PSQ. Angle PSQ. Now let us take this as 4. Now let us take this as 5. Okay, 5. So from 4 and 5, what we are taking is, so this is QRP, this is also QRP. Therefore, since this is equal to this and this is equal to this, from 4 and 5, they are combining the other two terms. That is angle QPB is equal to angle PSQ. This is what we have to prove in the first thing, right? First thing prove QPB is equal to angle PSQ. See what we have done is, first we took this RPB is equal to 90 degree. So 90 degree, this can be written as RPQ plus QPB. So we have took this as first equation, and in the second equation, see here PQR, because if this is the semicircle, this is the diameter, PR is the diameter. So diameter enna pannum the circle renda piriyum. So this circle, in the point vandu oru semicircle, in the shape vandu oru semicircle. So we know that any angle in the semicircle will be 90 degree. So PQR will be 90 degree. Okay, so we are taking the triangle PQR. If this is 90 degree, we know that some of the angles of the triangle are 180 degree. We know that they have given that one of its angle is 90 degree. So the sum of the other two angles will be 180 minus 90 degree, that is 90 degree. That is what we took here. Okay, so and from 1 and 2 we equated, because right hand side is equal to 90 degree. Therefore we equated the left hand side and we cancelled one angle. And what's the remaining thing we got? Angle QPB is equal to angle PQR. Just keep it aside. Okay, just keep it aside. So they are taking this segment, that is SP, Q and R. We know that from the same base, if we form two triangles, the angles will be the same. So from the angles are same in the same segment. By that property, what we took, PSQ will be equal to angle PRQ. Okay, so from this, let this be 5. So from 4 and 5, one side is same. Therefore, we are taking the another sign. So this is what we have to prove in the first subdivision. Hence, we have proved the first subdivision. Now let us move to the second subdivision. How we can solve the second subdivision? Okay. So next we are taking angle QPB is plus angle QPB plus QPA, same thing, right? So if this is the line and this is the angle, this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180. The angle of the line is 180 degree. Therefore, what we are taking is angle QPB is equal to, QPB plus angle QPA will be equal to 180 degree. We are taking this as 7. Okay, because linear pair of angles. This is called as the linear pair of, or the sum of the angles formed using the line is equal to 180 degree. You can write any of the definition. Okay, then after that, see here, we are taking the quadrilateral PQTS. PTQS. They are taking this quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral, what is the property is sum of the opposite sides angles will be equal to 180 degree. Sum of the opposite angles of a quadrilateral will be equal to 180 degree. Therefore, PSQ plus PTQ. Okay, PTQ will be 180 degree. So what is the quadrilateral? In quadrilateral, you have to write in quadrilateral PTQS, sum of the angles of opposite side is 180 degree. Therefore, what we are taking? Angle PTQ plus angle PSQ is equal to 180 degree. We are taking this as equation 8. Okay, so from the equation 7 and 8, we are having the right hand side as same. Therefore, from 7 and 8, we took that angle QPB plus angle QPA is equal to angle PTQ plus angle PSQ. Okay, so see here what we took. We have the first one is angle QPB is equal to angle PSQ. So instead of this PSQ, what we can substitute? We can substitute angle QPB. Okay, now we see this angle PTQ plus angle QPB. See here, PTQ plus angle QPB is equal to angle QPB. Okay, so this see here QPB and here on QPB gets cancelled. So what's the remaining thing? Angle QPA is equal to angle PTQ. Is this what we have to prove? Angle QPA is equal to angle QPT. Hence proof. This is the second thing that we have proved. So how we proved the second thing? First, what we took is we took this line. Okay, so the angle formed using this line is equal to 180 degree. So we are dividing this QPB plus QPA as, so adding that both angles we are getting 180 degree. And then in a quadrilateral, the angles of the opposite sides will be sum of the angles of the opposite sides will be 180 degree. So from that we took this equation, and see the right hand side of both the equations are 180 degree. Therefore we are equating the left hand side. So from one we know that angle QPB is equal to angle PSR. We are using that. So this gets cancelled. So the remaining is this. This is what we have to prove. Okay, so this is called as the angle bisector theorem. So this is an important 5 mark question. Okay, now let us see the example sums. After this, example 4.24. Find the length of the tangent drawn from a point whose distance from the center of the circle is 5 cm and radius of the circle is 3 cm. Okay, if this is the circle, if this is this, find the length of the tangent drawn from a point whose distance from the center of the circle is 5 meter. If this is the point. Okay, this is the center. So in this point we are drawing one tangent to the circle. If this is the tangent. Okay, so what they have given is the radius of this circle is, so this is also radius, right? The radius is 3 cm and the distance between the center and the point is 5 cm. This is 5. We have to find this. So what we know is that the radius and the tangent makes a right angle triangle. So from this, by Pythagoras theorem, we want to find this. So this is the hypotenuse. Right angle ko opposite la irukadha hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, phi square is equal to 3 square plus x square. Therefore x square is equal to, y square is 25. Bring this 3 square this side, it becomes minus 3 square, that is minus 9 is equal to 16. Now what's the value of x? X is equal to 4 centimeter. This is equal to 4 centimeter. What they have asked us to find? Find the length of the tangent. So the length of the tangent is 4 centimeter. Okay, see the next question. Example 4.25. PQ is a chord of length 8 cm to a circle of radius 5 cm. The tangents at P and Q intersects at a point T. Find the length of the tangent. So what they have given? There is a circle. PQ is a chord. If this is PQ, this is P and this is Q. What is the length of PQ? It is 8 centimeter. Okay, if this is center, if this is center, 8 centimeter, the circle is of radius. So this is 5 centimeter radius. This is also on radius, right? So this is also 5 centimeter. The tangent at P and Q intersect at a point. So from this point they are drawing a tangent, and from this point they are drawing a tangent. It meets at a point T. It meets at a point T. So we have to find the length of TP, length of the tangent TP. We have to find this length. Okay, so from center to that point we are drawing a perpendicular line. Okay, we are drawing a perpendicular line. So this will be 90 degree, and this is also 90 degree, right? From radius, this is radius, and this is tangent. So this is also 90 degree. See, what we are going to do is, see, from center we are drawing a line to the point. So what happens? This line cuts this line, this chord, into two. So therefore, if this is 8 centimeter, this will be 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter. Yeah, equal cut aguduna, this will be, these two tangents are of same distance. So same distance la in the point meet pannum. So in the point la nama center ku we are drawing a line. So if we draw the line, what happens? Since the tangents PT and QT are at same distance, what happens? This divides the chord in two equal parts. So if this is 8, the answer here, from this point to this it is 4, and from this point to this it is 4. Okay, so we can write it. So this is the center O. We are taking this point as R. We are taking that point as R, and this is T. Okay, so let this be Y. Let this be Y. See here. So what we took, PR is equal to QR is equal to 4 centimeter. Now we are taking TR as Y. We are taking TR as Y. Okay, in triangle ORP, it is a right angle triangle, right? So what we know, this angle, it is right angled at here. Right angled at here. This centimeter is 4 and its centimeter is 5. We have to find this. What is the hypotenuse side? Hypotenuse side is 5. Therefore, in triangle ORP, by Pythagoras theorem, OP square is equal to OR square plus RP square, which is what is OP square? 5 square is 25. What is OR square? We have to find that. OR square plus what is RP square, which is 16. Therefore, OR square is equal to 9. From this we got OR is equal to 3. So this is 3. From O to R, the length is 3. What we have to find is, we have to find the length of PT. We have to find the length of P and T. Okay, so we have to find this length. So this is the right angle triangle. We know this point is 5. We have to find this length. Okay, we have to find OT. OT kandupidichadha in the right angle triangle which we can solve this. We can find the value of PT. But we have to find OT. OT can be written as OR plus RT. What is OR? OR we found 3 plus, let us take RT as Y. So 3 plus Y. OT will be equal to 3 plus Y. So in order to find OT, what they are taking is, okay, so So next we are taking in triangle OPT. OPT, it is right angled at 90 angle P, therefore hypotenuse is OT, therefore OT square is equal to OP square plus PT square. OT square is equal to OP square plus PT square. What is OT? 3 plus Y the whole square is equal to what is OP? 25, therefore 5, so 5 square is 25 plus what is PT? That is what we have to find. Okay. Okay, so from this triangle what we can take is, we can take T, what is TP square is equal to TR square plus PT square, right? So before this, let us keep as it is. In triangle PRT is right angled here, therefore PT square will be equal to PR squared plus RT squared. So we can substitute this here. So what happens? 3 plus Y the whole square will be equal to 25 plus PT square can be written as PR square plus RT square. What is PR? PR, its value is 4. So 4 square is 16. What is RT? RT is Y. Therefore, it is Y square. Now we have to solve for this. So solve again. It is in the format of A plus B the whole square. Therefore, Y square plus 9 plus 6Y is equal to 41 plus Y square. What happens? This Y square and this Y square gets cancelled. So 6Y equal to 2. So what's the value of Y? 32 divided by 6. So Y is equal to 16 divided by 3. Y is equal to 16 divided by 3, but we have to find the value of PT. So from this we know that PT square is equal to PR square plus RT square. What is PR square? PR square is 16 plus what is RT square? Y square, that is 16 divided by 16 into 16 divided by 9. Okay, so 16 plus this is 256 divided by 9. What is 16 into 9? 144 plus 256 becomes 400. So 144 plus 400 divided by 9. Then what's the value of PT? This is PT square. So what's the value of PT? 20 divided by 3. So 20 divided by 3 centimeter. You should not forget to write the centimeter. So unit. So 20 divided by 3 centimeter. So in the value கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்காக what we took first இந்த இதிலிருந்து இந்த value கண்டுபிடிச்சு and again we took this value and find the value of y. After finding the value of y we found PT square. Okay, so this is how we have to draw the diagram. Now let us see the next example 4.26. So in your book they have given the figure. This is the center and this is the radius. This is another one point. And this is 50 degree. So what's they given in the figure? O is the center of the circle and PQ is the chord. So this is the chord, PQ is the chord, and the tangent PR at P makes an angle of 50 degree with PQ. We have to find angle POQ. We have to find this angle. We have to find this angle. Okay. So see here. This is also radius. This is also radius. Therefore, OP will be equal to OQ. Okay. So in the triangle POQ. If we take the triangle POQ, here OP is equal to OQ, then what we can say? If two of the sides of the triangle are same, what we can say? It is an isosceles triangle. It is an isosceles triangle. If it is an isosceles triangle, their angles will be the same. That is triangle OQP will be equal to angle OPQ. OQP will be equal to angle OPQ. We have to find POQ, right? See here, this is 50 degree. See, this is the radius and this is the tangent. So we know that angle OPR is equal to 90 degree. This OPR can be divided into angle OPQ plus angle QPR. This is equal to 90 degree, right? This QR can be divided into OPQ plus QPR. We know that QPR is 50 degree. So this is 50 degree. So OPQ will be equal to 90 minus 50 is 40 degree. So this is 40 degree. From this what we took, we know that OPQ is equal to OQP. So that this is 40 degree means this is also 40 degree. We know in a triangle the sum of the angles are 180 degree. So angle POQ will be equal to 180 degree minus angle OPQ minus angle OQP, which is equal to 180 degree minus 40 degree minus 40 degree, that is 180 degree minus 80 degree. So the answer is 100 degree. Simple. இது வந்து இவ்வளோ இதாக வந்து நீங்கள் எழுதும் போது பெருசாக தெரியும். The simple thing is they have given this is 40 degree. We have to find this. Okay. So for that this is also a radius. This is also a radius. So ரெண்டு சைடுமே ஈக்குவல். So இந்த ட்ரையாங்கிள் எடுத்தோன்னா இந்த ட்ரையாங்கிள் ரெண்டு சைடுமே ஈக்குவல்னா we can say that it is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle the two sides will be equal and the two angles will be equal. Okay. So and again POPR we are taking that. We know that this is the radius and this is the tangent. So the radius and the tangent forms the angle 90 degree. So the whole angle 90 degree. We know that this is 50 degree. So 90 degree minus 50 degree, this is 40 degree. If this is 40 degree, this will be also 40 degree. So this angle plus this angle makes 180 degree. So this angle oda plus vandu 80 degree na. So this will be 100 degree. So 100 plus 40 is 180 degree. So simply you can do the mind calculation, but you have to do it in steps. You have to write the angles in steps. Okay. Now see the next sum. Example 4.27. So what they have given is they have given a figure. So our circle is embedded in the triangle. ABC is circling a circle. Find the length of BC. You have to find the length of BC. Okay. So these two. This is the assignment sum for you. I will give you the hint. This is the triangle and this is the circle. Okay, so this is the point of contact here, this is the point of contact here, this is the point of contact here. Here is a point, here is a point, here is a point. So what we can say, this is one tangent, this is one tangent. This is one tangent, this is one tangent, and this is one tangent, and this is one tangent. Right, so if this is a point, in the point and the rendu tangent, we can say this length will be equal to this length. அதே மாதிரி இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து ரெண்டு tangent இருக்கு. This length will be equal to this length. Same way இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து ரெண்டு tangent. This will be equal to this length. So we have to find BC, right? So இந்த length தான் இந்த length. In your book they have given this is 4 centimeter. So therefore this is also 4 centimeter. And since this is 9 centimeter. Okay, since this is 9 centimeter, so what they have given? This is 3 centimeter. This angle is equal to this. So this is 3 centimeter. Whole is 9. அதில் இது 3, so the remaining this will be 6, so this will be equal to 6, so you have to add this. Same thing, இந்த இது சேம், இது சேம், இது சேம், அவ்வளோதான். கொடுத்துருக்கதை வச்சு யூ ஹேவ் டு இது இப்போ இது வந்து ஹோல் 9 சென்டிமீட்டர் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. திஸ் இஸ் 4 and this is 3. If this is 3, this will be also equal to 3. If this is 4, this will be also equal to 4. அப்போ இது 3 na, the whole is 9, this is 3 means the remaining here it is 6. If it is 6, this is also 6. You have to add this. This will be the answer. See the next example, 4.2i. The radii of two concentric circles are 4 cm and 5 cm. Then find the length of the chord of one circle which is a tangent to the another. So இந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. If this is one circle and this is one circle, this is the tangent, this is the tangent to this the inner circle, but it is the chord to the outer circle. இதோட length என்ன? இதோட radius வந்து 4, இதோட radius வந்து 5. So what is we have to find length of the chord. We have to find this length. We have to find this length. Okay, so it is enough. This is 4 cm, this is 5 cm. We can take this right angle triangle. You can find this value, and after finding this value, இது வந்து 90 degree தான் இருக்கும். So after finding this value, இதோட into 2. What the value I will get? 2 into x. Because it is dividing in the center part, அதனால this will be equal to the whole length தான் நமக்கு தேவை. So 2 into that length will be equal to the length of the chord. Okay, 2 sums is the assignment for you. With this we are completing this video. Okay, let's meet in the next class. Thank you, students.